Okay, well, we thought the open was going to roll, so we'll just take it from here instead. It is time for some love in the morning, and today we are tackling some tough subjects for any couple. Something's wrong in the relationship, so how do you fix it?
Don't ask me, ask Jen. Certified relationship and marriage coach Jennifer Blank-Cole joining us this morning to help us navigate some of those challenging questions. Of course, Jennifer, always appreciate the time. Thank you for being here.
Good morning. It's great to be here as always.
Good morning. Okay, well, we're just going to dive right into it. Need a lot of time for this one. What is the biggest mistake couples make when they're trying to fix their relationship? That's a question that we received.
Great question. The biggest mistake would be focusing on changing your partner. It's so easy to think, oh, if my partner would just open up and be more vulnerable, if they would be more present, if they would listen more to me, then this would fix all the problems. It's a common mindset, you know, but when we do that, of course, we lean away from our own responsibility, and that can also be riddled with a little bit of criticism and negativity in your communication, even when you don't mean to, when you've got in your mind that it's your partner that needs to change.
Well, I think it's interesting when you hear the question too, like, fix a relationship. Like, what's the biggest problem when you're fixing a relationship? My question is, what is the thing that makes you think that a relationship needs fixing, right? Where's the line between some little problems that do deserve a conversation, that do deserve some work, and just bigger differences that you are never going to see eye to eye on, so maybe this is not the relationship for you?
That's a great point, because fixing can mean that there's something wrong with the people involved. But it can be a matter of healing something or coming to a different level of understanding, gaining a different perspective to be able to come together. I think length of stuckness, how long your...
Is that the technical term? No.
I kind of just made that up on a wing. But I would say, tenure of stuckness.
Right.
How long are you repeating this conflict? How long are you feeling stuck? Maybe you're not overtly arguing, but maybe it's just silent disconnection. But I would look at, how long is this going on for? Because it is so common and human to have ups and downs in any relationship, short-term, long-term, whatever.
And if you expect perfection, you're always going to be disappointed.
Completely.
What do you do if you're in that situation when maybe you're in that mindset where you're looking to critique your partner, like you were saying? How do you go about that conversation? How do you take that time? I mean, maybe you talk to a coach, but how do you, I guess, reword things to make progress if, you are trying to make that progress and not make it about the other person?
That's a great question. And yes, working with a coach like me can definitely help as a guide. Sticking to what's happening in your inner world. I'm sure a lot of us have heard the very typical I statement strategy, not saying you this, you that. Sticking to I, also really sticking to, and this is really the hard part for us humans, sticking to the true feelings that are happening inside of you, not the feelings that you feel your partner is feeling or the thing that you think your partner is doing. That might be a little bit critical.
Don't assign intent to their actions. Don't assume, oh, he never takes the trash out because he thinks that I don't know, so I should,
Right. But I think, getting vulnerable with the feelings that happen inside of us as a reaction to our partner. Also, when we can exhibit appreciation and gratitude in these moments where we're really wanting something different from our partner, that goes so far, especially with men. And I think that when we are clear and concise in what we want and we don't drag it out, and we're loving and respectful about it, that goes a lot farther. And that takes a lot of work, because when we're emotionally triggered, all of that can go out the window, as we know. So it does take some conscious effort.
All right. Well, I do want to make sure we get to our second question. We only have about a minute left, so I'm going to put you on the spot here.
Some folks might opt to try and do this to fix their relationship. So are relationship breaks ever a good idea, or just a soft way of a breakup? Is it the beginning of the end if you ask for one? What do you think?
I have a very big feeling about breaks. So a break must be that you're actively working on what's not working. A lot of people want to say or believe that they're working on the relationship, but they might actually be avoiding what really needs to be addressed. Maybe they want to see what it feels like without their partner. Maybe they want to see, what it feels like to be single.
So taking a break should not just be test drive being single.
Right. And it shouldn't be about let's take a break and see if the space and time will just magically solve our problem so that we don't actually have to do the work.
I don't think that's ever worked.
It doesn't work, but I will tell you, I mean, the far majority of us humans end up in that mindset.
Yeah.
And so, you know, you got to ask the why. What is the purpose? Is it to help the relationship? Is it to work on the relationship? Or is it to avoid? Helping would include really needing time and space so that you can gain the clarity and perspective that you might not be able to get when you're just staying stuck in the rut of the deal. If you are really needing to work on yourself, say you've got some unhealed trauma and you know that, you know, you're not bringing your full self, that is a positive, healthy reason for a break. But I will tell you that if you do decide to take a break and you can get to the purposeful why that is healthy and good, and you know that, okay, we're working towards our relationship, then for the break to still work and be effective, you have to have very clear, unambiguous boundaries that you both totally agree on.
Right.
If there's an element of boundary that you don't fully agree on, the break is not going to work, and it's going to create so much more pain.
You know, if Ross and Rachel listened to you,
Yes.
we would have lost
You were gonna bring it up.
4 seasons of content in Friends. So
I know, which would have been horrible.
it is a good question,
You
though.
don't want that situation.
And I'm glad we talked
Yeah.
about it.
Yes,
Jennifer,
we
always
do.
great to see you.
Thanks for having me.
Yeah.
Good advice.
It's an honor.
And remember, if you have a question for Coach Jen, send us that message right now on the KOIN News AM Extra Facebook or Instagram pages, and your question could be answered right here on the show. And as always, you can remain anonymous.
Slide in.